I'm so excited because in this video, we're going to discover how to do product research the right way and the 5 things to avoid so that your first product will make money really fast. Here we go. Hey there, my name is John Hammer and thank you for coming to my channel. My passion is helping you achieve time and money freedom by building a rewarding FBA private label business. If this is your first time here and you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like, smash that subscribe button, and kindly, yes kindly, tap on that bell notification so that you won't skip a beat when that next video comes out. Let's get right into it. So the first thing you'll want to avoid when looking for your first product is picking something that's in a gated category. So what do I mean by gated? Well, in short, Amazon makes it so that as a new seller, you can only sell in certain categories that are approved. Otherwise, there are additional steps and processes that need to be taken so that you can be approved before even selling in those categories. As of this filming, these categories include things such as jewelry, beauty, grocery and gourmet, but it's best to run a simple Google search to find the most up-to-date and complete list. Yes, it's true that it is possible to go through the process to become ungated so that you can start selling in one of these categories, either by yourself or by hiring an ungating service, but it can take quite a bit of time, effort, and money before you start seeing any results. So how do you find if a product you want to private label is located in a gated category? Well, one way is to simply scroll to the bottom of any existing product page and you will find the date that the listing has been created and its bestseller ranking within its category. However, after looking at hundreds of listings during the product research phase, it can start to cramp the fingers a little bit to scroll the bottom of all those pages. So that's why I recommend using a product research tool such as Jungle Scout, which I personally use and has made my life so much easier during this product research phase. This tool actually has a built-in Google Chrome browser extension that can be activated from any page within Amazon. What you do is you simply click on the icon on the top right of your browser once it's installed, and voila, you will find an exhaustive list showing absolute key pieces of product research information like number of reviews, price, daily units, monthly sales, and what categories they are listed in. Jungle Scout does have a full web app that you can access as well, but the Chrome extension does the job just fine if you're just perusing through Amazon's website to find your products. So the second and not so obvious thing that you'll for sure want to avoid when doing product research is choosing a product that is popular or extremely well known. You might hear a lot of people selling products like yoga mats, water bottles, phone cases, but these are all red flags, especially when it comes to your first product opportunity. It might seem really easy to get into these markets since they're extremely popular and everyone else is doing them, but what this leads us to are niches that have incredibly high competition and a high number of reviews. Only choose a product that has low competition and high demand. I'm going to repeat that for you guys again. That's low competition and high demand. You will know what products are well known and popular because, well, you'll just know. But from a raw data perspective, the products on the first page will have hundreds or even thousands of reviews and an immense amount of sales revenue to go along with it. What you want to look for instead is a product that still has higher amount of monthly sales, but not insane. I recommend somewhere about $9,000 to $18,000 a month, which is around the sweet spot, and a low number of reviews. This is key here, where most of the listings on the first page are under 100 reviews, but if you can find under 50 reviews, that's even better. Again, after typing in the main keyword of the product, the Jungle Scout Chrome extension will show you how many monthly sales and reviews each listing on the front page has, helping you to determine whether the niche is too hot or just right. Number 3, and perhaps more not so obvious thing to avoid when doing product research, is to watch out for trendy products. I ran into this issue with my first product 2 years ago, but I really didn't notice it at the time. Trendy products can sneak up on you because on paper they look great. High monthly sales, and maybe a lot of listings with less than 100 reviews. It may look like a great opportunity, but in actuality, the niche market for that product is getting way too saturated with new competition coming in all the time. If a product sounds way too good to be true, then it probably is. So for this reason, I recommend staying clear of listings on the first page of a main keyword that have insanely high monthly sales revenue numbers. Some good current examples of these include self-tanner gloves, posture correctors, and the almighty trendy of trendiness, the fidget spinner. If you run the main keywords for these products now, you will see that the top listings for each of these niches not only still have insanely high revenue numbers, but also hundreds of thousands of reviews. That's because the competitors have now swarmed in to an extremely hot opportunity and created that saturation, thus making it extremely hard to start selling those products now. So how can we avoid picking a product that might be considered trendy? Well, the best way to find out is to check the age of the top listings for the main keyword and see if they are newer or older than 180 days old. You can download a free app such as Keepa, which shows on the bottom of each listing its price movement over time and how many days that listing has been active for. Or you can simply scroll to the bottom of the page and check where it says date first available and calculate how many days are from that start date. If most of the listings on page 1 are older than 180 days old, then that gives clue that the niche is fairly mature and that the product has a fairly stable history of selling on Amazon. However, if most of the page 1 listings are newer than 180 days old, then that most likely tells us that this is a trendy opportunity where new competitors are jumping on board and trying to grab a piece of that hot pie, which is a serious red flag. So number 4 is a big one because you'll want to make sure that your first product is a very profitable one to start. Therefore, you want to make sure that the price of the product and the average of your competitors are above about $13. So if you watched my previous video, you might have heard me say that the glory of having a private label business with the power of FBA is that Amazon picks, packs, and ships the products for us without us ever having to see, feel, or handle the units by ourselves. For this awesome FBA service, Amazon does charge, however, a fee, which is calculated based on a number of factors, such as percentage of sales of referral, the size of each package, the cost of handling the customer fulfillment on your behalf. This fee does decrease as the size and price of the product goes down, but it is capped at a certain point. So what you need to do is to make sure that your product covers those minimum FBA costs and leaves you with a profit, not a loss. So the best way that I found out if a product will be profitable with all FBA fees considered is to simply Google FBA revenue calculator. This free Amazon in-house calculator is a neat little tool that shows the profit margin of any product and what their FBA fees are. All you have to do is type in the price and the cost of shipping your product from your manufacturer. At this point, we are only getting a general idea for profitability, so the shipping can just be an estimated number. Another reason that you want to make sure that the product is profitable is so that you can cover any extra advertising expenses, such as PPC, discounted product costs, which will both tremendously help your listing rank to the first page in a shorter amount of time. Last but not least, the 5th thing that we want to avoid is to copy the exact product that we are researching. At this point in product research, it's more mindset than action, but where I'm getting at here is that you don't want to just compete with listings that are very similar to each other and offer a product that looks exactly the same across all of them. So put yourself in the driver's seat here for a second as the customer. If all the first images of the first page listings look like they're all running together, then you're probably just going to buy the first or second product that you see on the list since they all look the same, right? Therefore, you need to differentiate your product so that you can compete, rank, and have better reviews in the Amazon marketplace. So how can you find ways to differentiate a product that looks like a good opportunity? My 2 most favorite methods include looking at all the 1-star reviews for the page 1 listings of that main keyword and finding what item or items are usually bought alongside that product. When you look at 1-star reviews, take note of what customers are saying about that product. Did something break right away on it? Is there a feature that's missing? Is there something that people wish you improved upon it? After reading a lot of 1-star reviews, you will be able to form a pattern of what people want and be able to differentiate by essentially just creating a better version of that product. Another way is to use a feature that Amazon already shows us when we shop on there, which is what people who bought this product frequently buy together with it. By seeing what people buy with that product, you can start to come up with ideas on what can be added to the products so that the offering becomes a bundle. The benefits of this are twofold. 1, you can charge a premium price for having a bundle that contains multiple items rather than just one item. And 2, your listing does stand out from your competitors because you are purely offering more value and convenience for their purchase. Think about it like this. You are saving customers more time by offering them something that they would probably have to go look for and buy anyways. One quick example of this is moving boxes. Moving boxes are most likely not the only thing we need when we move, so we also buy packing tape, blankets, styrofoam, bubble wrap, hangers, racks, maybe scissors. See, I hope this gets your thoughts going, as you can see just the unlimited potential of bundling a product with other similar products rather than just selling that product by itself. And that's it. If you take the time to follow these steps and avoid these 5 signs of trouble with discipline, then you're already way ahead of other sellers that are just getting started. And you will no doubt find a product that thrives when you launch it and survives over the long term because it won't get wiped out right away by a glut of new sellers. But wait, I can't just leave you guys without giving you another bonus tip. So here it is. The 6th thing that you want to avoid is to let perfectionism get to you. As entrepreneurs, it's in our blood and our DNA to make sure that everything we do is absolutely perfect. But that can also be our shortfall when it comes to moving forward and actually accomplishing our goals. Product research is a process that can take a very long time, and for many, it takes months before they find their first product. Your first product will be your hardest, but you can do it. Take these tips I showed you and implement them in your product research to find an opportunity that works well for you. But don't worry if that doesn't become the most perfect home run hitter from the very, very beginning. I personally failed miserably. And for a long time on my first product 2 years ago, before ultimately succeeding with stable sales for my second product onward, something that I thought looked great on paper ended up being a product opportunity that was too hot, with sales revenue in the hundreds of thousands per month and competitors who already had high reviews. And the reason I thought that this product would still sell well from a new seller like me, well, because of my gut, I thought it was a good first product because it was compact and showed very profitable numbers after FBA fees. But like I said before, if a niche looks too good to be true, that's probably because it is, and it's best to just move on to the next opportunity. But because I was able to fail like that, I am now able to teach you guys those lessons that I learned in the past so that you don't have to make the same mistakes that I did. I put perfectionism aside so that I could just pick something, move forward, and learn from the obstacles that happened to me. So pick something. Just pick a product to start with and move forward, because you will run into some sort of obstacle at some point. Everyone does. But the learning experiences that you will receive from diving headfirst in this business and the power of Amazon FBA are truly incredible and unforgettable. So if you enjoyed this video and learned something new today, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so that you can watch more videos like this that are uploaded constantly on my channel. Thanks for watching.